Good day everyone. So this will be a continuation of our last topic, which is about discovering market opportunities. So if you can remember, last time under market opportunities was about conducting situation analysis, internal environment, and customer environment reported by Busho. Now let's move on, still in the topic of discovering market opportunities, but under of it will be about external environment, collecting data and information, analytical tools, and conjoint analytical tools such as conjoint analysis, semantic skills, and shopping habits. First, let's define what does market opportunities mean. So, market opportunity or marketing opportunity is a qualified sales lead who a sales team reviews and identifies as someone in potential need of a product or service. Marketing opportunities create the foundation for driving sales and are more likely to end in a successfully closed sale. So, a market opportunity is a newly identified need that a company can use to grow. So, therefore, merong tinatawag na market opportunities in order na yung mga company ay wag lamang magsettle sa kanilang standard or used to na ginagawa or offer sa mga customers. So, there are three reasons why discovering market opportunities is important. Number one, a market opportunity analysis helps identify the needs of customers and accordingly plan, design, and deliver products or services derive customer satisfaction. So we all know how important customer satisfaction is in our business. Customer satisfaction is the reason kung bakit natin make sure na dapat maayos ang lahat dahil pag nag-fail yung isang business na masatisfy yung customers, surely that it will give negative feedback in our business. Number two, it helps the company to stay ahead of the competition due to the introduction of customer-oriented products. So, today in this competitive business environment, constant growth and profitability are never a guarantee. So, with advancement of technology, the life cycles of products and services keep shortening. And additionally, business models keep changing and new competitors enter from various industries. So, this persistent instability makes it very crucial for businesses to seek new market opportunities to grow and stay ahead of the competition. The next one, it also enables an organization to extend and spread its business in new as well as existing markets. So, expansion is a growth strategy which involves offering your existing product or services to a new market. So, this new market is generally outside of the current geographic regions in which your current operate. So the next topic will be about the external environment. So an external environment is a group of factors or conditions that are outside the organization but affect it in some extent. In business, this term commonly applies to elements related to out of control dimensions such as society, economy, regulations, and political system. So yung external environment po ay yung mga bagay at pangyayari na nagaganap sa labas ng organisasyon o ng business that affects the way it operates. Ito yung mga bagay na hindi kontrolado ng organisasyon. And the elements of the external environment are divided into two categories, which is the micro and macro environment. First is the microenvironment, so otherwise called a task environment. So these factors directly influence the company's operations as it covers the immediate environment that surrounds the company. So the factors are somewhat controllable in nature. So this type of external environment is a collection of forces or factors na malapit or close to the organization and can influence the performance as well as the day-to-day activities of the business. So, in microenvironment, it includes the competitors, suppliers, customers, intermediaries, and the media. Let's discuss it one by one. So, what does it mean when we say competitors? So, competitors are the business rivals which operate in the same industry, offering the same product and services. and cater to the same audience. So a competitor is a person, business, team, or organization that competes against you or your company. So naman natin na hindi mawawala sa business industry ang katagang kakompetensya. Even though na-threat siya sa isang business, it can still be an opportunity for the other business na pataasin yung standard nila and change for something new like trends and catchy. The next one is suppliers. So a supplier is a person or business that provides a product or service to another entity. So suppliers provide the materials a company uses to produce its own goods and services. Supplier is a person or organization that provides a company with products or services that it needs. So suppliers can be used by a variety of businesses as a resource for products or services to help them. So the next one is about customers. So customers are the target audience or the one who purchases and consumes the product. The customers are given the most important place in every business because the products are created and promoted for customers only. So a customer is an individual that purchases goods or services. So customers are important because they drive revenues. So without them, businesses cannot continue to exist. So a customer is any person or organization who might have interest in buying or has bought product or services from a company. So each time you pay a bill or something or buy something from a store, you are acting as their customers. The next one is about intermediaries. So intermediaries, these are the number of individuals or firms that help the business enterprise in the promotion, selling, distribution, and delivery of the product to the end buyer, which are called marketing intermediaries. So it includes the agents, distributors, dealers, wholesalers, retailers, delivery boys, and etc. So intermediaries, independent firms which assist in the flow of goods and services from producers to end users. So they include agents, marketing services agencies, physical distribution companies, and financial institutions, and also referred to as the middleman. Next one is about media. So media plays an important role in the life of every company because it has the capability to make the company's product popular overnight, or it can also defame them in just one go. So this is due to the fact that the reach of media is very large, and so every content which is going to air on any form of media can affect the company positively or adversely depending on what kind of information it contains. So media are the communication outlets or tools used to store and deliver information or data. The term refers to the components of the mass media communications industry such as print media, publishing, the news media, photography, cinema, broadcasting, and advertising. So social media can help you engage with your customers and find out what people are saying about your business. You can also use social media for advertising, promotional giveaways, and mobile applications. So social media can help your business to attract customers, get customers' feedback, and build their loyalty. Next one is microenvironment. Otherwise called as general environment. So macroenvironment affects the entire industry and not the firms specifically. That is why these factors are completely uncontrollable in nature. The firm needs to adapt itself according to the changes in the macro environment. So as to survive and grow, it includes the economic environment, political and legal, technological, sociocultural, demographic, and global environment. So first, macroenvironment often indicates a condition affecting the overall economy and it's not affecting a particular section of a market. So a macro environment condition will impact business decisions. Spending, investing, and borrowing activities can be affected due to the presence of a macro environment. So macro environment refers to the major external and uncontrollable factors that influence the decision making of an organization. A company does not operate alone in its business environment but operates in a larger context. So it comprises of forces that provide opportunities but at the same time also pose threats to the company. Define what does economic environment means. So the economic conditions of the region and the country as a whole has a significant bearing on the company's profitability. This is because the purchasing power, saving habits, per capita income, credit facilities, etc., depends greatly on the country's economic conditions, which regulates the demand of the company's products. So basically, the very environment of the economy can have an effect on two essential aspects: your company's level of production and the decision making process of your customers. Some examples of economic factors affecting business is the interest rates, exchange rates, inflation, taxes, demand, and supply. So, this is one of the reasons why in countries with declining prosperity and economies, company stocks are so cheap. Opening and doing business in such countries is very risky. The first one is political and legal environment. You can read that with your eyes and sa screen na lang. So the market develops according to the political and legal environment in various areas. This means that every business needs to be up to date with such forces worldwide in order to be able to make the right decision. So this generally includes legal factors such as copyright law, employment law, fraud law, discrimination law, health and safety law, import and export law. So the developments in the political environment strongly affect the marketing decisions. So this involves the laws, government agencies, as well as the pressure groups that can influence or give constraints to various individuals or organization in a certain company. Next one is about technological environment. You can read with your eyes. So as the time passes, there is a constant change in technology due to which more and more firms are concerned to keep their services updated. So technology is not limited to the IT sector only, but it also involves the manufacturing process, product advanced techniques, and many more. The next one is the social cultural environment. So, the social values and culture of an environment play a huge role in the functioning of the company. So, when the social environment changes, it can have a direct or indirect effect on the company. Next one is about the demographic environment. So demographics is about the characteristics of the population in a specific area and includes multiple factors like age, race, income, etc. And furthermost, businesses find the data with respect to these factors within the targeted demographic variable of an interest, as it can affect the growth and success of a business. So example is the alcoholic drinks. So mabibili lang siya ng mga customer if and only if the customer is 18 years old and above. Next one is the global environment. So global environment basically consists of international interactions of a firm over which it has no control. So now in this global market, in such with such a high level of competitiveness, all companies uh, all companies must be mindful with the global environment. So internal trade relations, imports, exports, trade agreements between nations, etc., are all example of a global environment. So the next topic will be about collecting data and information. So you can read there the definition and the meaning. So data collection and information plays an important role in business industry. The more data and information you have about customers, the better you can understand their needs and wants. And on the next slide, you can also read there the importance of data collection. So data allows organization to measure the effectiveness of a given strategy. When strategies are put into place to overcome a challenge, collecting data will allow you to determine how well your solution is performing, and information improves decision making, enhances efficiency, and provides a competitive edge to the organization. And also, data is one of the most valuable resources today's business have. The more information you have about your customers, the better na mas maintindihan mo yung interest, wants, and needs nila. Additionally, collecting data and information helps you meet and exceed your customers' expectation and allows you to create messaging and products that appeal to them. So there are three uses of collecting data and information. Number one is improving your understanding and your audience. So kung if you have already the data and information, there are uses, right? So number one, so kung meron na tayong kaalaman at informasyon na nakalap, we will be able to understand and take actions regarding that matters. We will be able to understand kung ano nga ba yung gusto ng customers natin dun sa product para mas pagkatiwalaan at patuloy nilang bibilhin at tatangkilikin. Number two is identifying areas for improvement or expansion. So with the help of data and information a business gathered, it can open up an opportunity to be able to expand on other areas where they know that will be able to be profitable. And number three is predicting future patterns. So in collecting data and information, it is somehow pointing you for the future expectations of the customer's wants and needs. Because in some informations from your customers, they are giving suggestions, opinions, and recommendations na gusto nila sa product ang isang business. Okay. And the next topic will be about the analytical tools. So these tools are used by business analysts in order to review and analyze the data to enable smarter decision making. And under analytical tools are conjoint analysis, semantic skills, and shopping habits, which we will discuss one by one. So you can read that, the definition of conjoint analysis. I will just discuss. So conjoint means to join together or combine. So it is a technique used in market research that helps determine how people attributes that make up an individual product or service. And researchers consider conjoint analysis as the best survey method for determining customer values. So, ginagamit nila ito in order to determine and analyze what's the preference of their target market or the consumers. Ayan. Examples here of the conjoint analysis survey. This one is the semantic scale. So, I will just discuss. You can read that on the screen. So the semantic scales. So if conjoint analysis focuses on the feature, function, and benefits of the product and services, semantic scales, on the other hand, focuses on people's or customers' emotional attitude towards a product or service. Here are the semantic scales examples and question types. Number one is the slider rating scale. Number two is the non-slider rating scale. There is a definition examples above. You can read that. And the next slide, number three is the open-ended questions, ordering, and satisfaction rating. There are also definition examples below. You can read that also. It is a common lang. And the last topic will be about the shopping habits. So there is a definition on the screen. You can read that also, and I will just explain. So shopping habits is something you do often or regularly. So shopping habits of the customers is important to analyze in order to find out how to increase sales and enhance the customer experience. So it is necessary to analyze their shopping habits to determine what produces the best results within a time. So with the data an organization gathers about the shopping habits of their customers, mas maintindihan nila yung customers, and they will be able to put strategies out of those data to effectively catches the customers. Ayan, that's all, and thank you for listening.